So I once asked Miami Heat coach Erik Spoelstra a question that made him stop, look at me like, "What did you just say?" And trust me when I say this, I wasn't expecting this type of response. Just a little backstory. I was at the Coaching U Live event at UCF in Orlando, Florida. It was an amazing event. The place was packed with coaches, all hoping to learn from the best, like Coach Spoelstra. And this is right around the time that LeBron hit that game-winning layup against the Pacers in overtime. And ironically, the night before, I just finished watching Reggie Miller, Miller Time, the documentary about his story. As a basketball nerd, I immediately started connecting the dots between the two most iconic moments in NBA history. I remember watching Game 1 in 1995 of the Eastern Conference Finals where Reggie Miller hit 8 points, 8 buckets, man, in 9 seconds. It was a crazy sequence. The series ended up being tied, but what really happened that really threw me for a loop was in Game 7 with about 5 seconds left. The Knicks had the ball. It was like a sidelines out of bounds. And there was a delay of game warning first. And then they threw the ball into Patrick Ewing. And unlike LeBron, Patrick Ewing, he had to like pivot and like drive to the hoop, and he missed the layup. So the Pacers won. Naturally, I wanted to know if this was the same type of play and if Pat Riley and Coach Spoelstra had made any adjustments since then. But instead of asking a well thought out question, I got nervous and started acting like this mad, crazy media man. And I just blurted out my question, and I was expecting Coach Spo to know exactly what I was talking about. Coach Spoelstra just looked at me with that look. You know that look like, why did I even call on this guy? I'm sure he was thinking, here we go again, just another fan with a random question. So I asked him, was the play the same? And being an honest guy, he said, I don't know. And there you go, baby. Shut down. No soup for you. So looking back at that, I realized I could put some more thought into the question. And I was expecting Coach Spoelstra to have watched, the Reggie Miller Time like I did. And I was expecting him to know exactly what I was talking about. But in reality, he's an NBA coach. He's got millions of other things going on like everybody else does. But in hindsight, after thinking about it, I could have asked a better question. I could have said something like, hey, Coach Spoelstra, I am a high school coach. I'm having trouble with my sideline out of bounds plays. I noticed the play that you guys ran in overtime with Ray Allen cutting and LeBron catching it at the top of the key. How can that apply to me at the high school level? What is your mindset? What are you looking for in out-of-bounds plays? I know some coaches are looking to score. Some coaches are just looking to inbound the ball. So sometimes it's not about what you ask, it's how you ask it. Have you ever asked a coach a question that didn't go quite as planned? Or have you ever asked a question and realized that you should have asked it in a different way? Be sure to drop the funniest question you've ever asked your coach or your funniest moment of basketball for you. I'd love to read them. And if you like stories just like this and basketball tips, I have a lot more coming your way. Have a good day.